Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel this day. Alright, I'll be doing a quick rundown of the GU for the week that is beginning. Of course, the week is beginning today anyway. Market opens. Today is Sunday, the 10th of July. And of course, markets will be opening in about, I don't know, 10 hours time from now, 10, 11 hours before midnight, market opens depending on whatever time you are in your region. So quickly, I just want to do a short one on what to expect. If you can see, I'd actually taken an entry already before market closed on Friday, but I think there was a range and then the spread was, but then this is what we should expect. If you look at the overall trend of the GU, I've been on this trade, I've made so much profit in the past, in the past few weeks. If you look at this trade, it's been on a major downtrend for I think since last year, March or so. The reverse has been since last year March, and like we always say, the first thing is for you to identify your support. I might not go ahead to identify mark all the major supports necessary because I'm only concerned about where I'm headed for this time frame. This is what I'm concerned about, and you can see that my TP is just in between my rectangle. All right, so that's what is we should expect from the weekly time frame. A swing trader would probably just leave this trade, and in just matter of 1 2 weeks, it will eat TP. It will eat. You can actually eat TP in a week anyway. So that is the weekly time frame. We come down, we call it top down analysis. You come down to the next one, that is the daily time frame, and look at what happened. On my daily time frame, if you see, okay, let me see this. All right, ignore this trend line. It's looking crazy because it's on a different time frame. All right, but on the last daily candle, let me zoom in so you can see. It closed in as it's closed as an hanging man, and of course, an hanging man is a confirmation for a reversal of trend to the downside. So from that spot, the next daily candle, which would open later at the later hours of today, should be is expected to be a bearish candle. And of course, for whoever wants to swing trade, you can just as well leave this till it gets to the TP here if you want to. But for intraday traders, you don't have to wait that long, especially if your account is not so large. So what are we to expect when the market opens? We expect a downtrend. You can see I have a trend line on this side of my daily time frame. So even if there's going to be a pullback, price will probably need to mitigate my trend line. And if you look at, I have a support line here. So from my calculation, before price would hit my trend line, it would first hit this support. Now this support is just like say an invisible support. There has never been anything relating to it, but I just calculated it and felt like, okay, if price falls, before price will hit this lower trend line, you can see this trend line below. Before price hits this lower trend line, it will be somewhere around. Can you see? I just imagine, okay, there's why I imagine how price might move. Let's say price moves and then this weak candles comes. Before it gets to this trend line, it is already about. So when price gets to this support, already, it gives me, it puts me on alert that there might be a reversal in trend, or should I say temporal heavy retracement. Probably price might get to this trend line, which will be the third time, and then it might bounce off and buy again for a few days, probably. But I just left that one there. But the main thing is the daily candle is giving me a reversal signal, and then come down to H4. On my H4, I have a trend line here as well, just the H4 trend line. Sorry, I have a trend line here which shows, which puts me in guide. You can see. All right, looking at my trend line. If you look at my trend line properly, all right, let me use the line chart. Okay, if I decide to use line chart, okay, let me leave it on candlesticks. Right. So using this, it's Friday, last H4 candle that closed on Friday, closed a little, let me zoom in, a little below the trend line, which is still good. It's still telling us that okay, there might be a reversal, and of course you can see that there is an order block here which price are tapped into, and at least the next expected move is for price to fall down up to this demand zone that I have here, somewhere around here. That is the next expectation. So the last H candle that opened as well, you can see it's closed also below it. So the next candle that will be coming in now, I expect when market opens, there might be a little push up, and then we'll be having 3 week rejections there already. We call it bearish rejection candle pattern. Remember, this is just an analysis, it's projection. It is not a final decision of what is going to happen. So if you're taking this trade, you still take it with your risk management. Don't be too sure of anything. You can never be too sure of anything in forex. So I expect that another candle comes and pushes up a little, and then there is a bearish move. And of course, from this point, if from this point, I think this will have about 20, let's say 1.2030 down to somewhere here, should give me like I don't know, should I say, what could I call that? Yeah, well, about 150. That should be like about 150 pips trade, something like that. So let's look again for more confirmation on the all right, more confirmation on the H1. You can see that same zone is marked clearly there. If you look in, price came in and tapped into the other block, and then there was a pullback and then a bearish candle. Price seemed to had gone a little, and it's just playing around the trend line. So if I were you, would probably just be like, expect price to probably push when price market opens on Monday. Price could just push up a little, maybe push up to somewhere around here, and then or probably even tap again into the other block, but it might not get there particularly, probably somewhere around here, and then fall. And of course, if you're taking such a trade, just the stop loss should just be a little above the resistance, sorry, the supply zone here. So that is my take for what will be happening. Let's see what happens in 30 minutes time frame. You can see that after price tapping, there was a kind of range, and then before market closed. And I think the last candle that formed here, okay, so it's just kept on ranging till market closed. But then this is what I see. You can see I have my demand zone well placed here, and expecting price to just, so that is just a short trade that could just give you as much as 150 pips. But remember, always use your risk management. I wish you a wonderful week. Once again, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly, first of all, like this video. You can drop your comments freely, and please subscribe to my